GEO Reentry Services offers alternatives to detention and reentry services for returning citizens released to community treatment and supervision.
It allows offenders, a second chance, at, getting their lives together, that type of thing, versus going to prison, for, their current offenses.
GEO Reentry residential programs offer structure and flexibility to meet the risks and needs of a returning citizen and goals of the agency.
Me transitioned back into society about 7 years ago, coming through the program, the BI Center. They made a way for me to receive all my credentials, IDs, and birth certificates, things of that nature that we need when we get back out into society. They provided me a way to receive my first job.
Transition, it's been life-changing for me. I feel better as a human being now, as far as just a number or just a criminal.
The MRT stands for Moral Recognition Therapy, and basically it's working with, making attempts, to change their negative thinking patterns into more positive pro-social thinking patterns. It's a really nice cognitive behavioral program.
Me being able to expound in groups, it helped me to bring more of me out. I tell you, without God, could none of it have been possible.
On January 15, 2015, BI Incorporated, a GEO Group company, held an award ceremony in Decatur, Illinois. Awarded were phenomenal men and women who successfully completed their reentry program.
Whenever I think about these guys, I can't help but to smile. Those guys that came into the program, they meant business, from the start. They were really serious, about turning their lives around, that type of thing. They came in here, they put in the work. They successfully completed the program, and they've been able to maintain that change, even after, completing the program here. I think this one here is like the inaugural, ceremony here. But tonight what we're going to do, we're going to recognize those, that have successfully completed the program here. They're going to be honored tonight, for their hard work, and then for also, maintaining the change, that they had started, while they were here.
Several years ago, I was a loose cannon, in and out of jail. I love to drive. Man, I love to get behind the wheel and drive. That was my thing. Judge told me, he said, Mr. Baker, he said, I advise you, if you see a steering wheel laying in the alley, I advise you not to get behind it.
I thank everybody in this program, and before I go, because I knew when I first met Mr. Cunningham, I didn't want nobody to know my name. I thought I was going to sit through this class and try to sneak my way through. I didn't want to tell nobody my name. I'm like, I don't know you guys. I don't trust none of you guys. But I'm able to trust people now too, though. I'm able to trust people. I'm able to tell a person my name. My name is Alfonso. Nice to meet you.
I thank the program. I thank Ms. Thomas, for she really gave me a hard time, but she pressed me. She had me to think.
Of course, Mr. Slaw, he's like that nudge on the shoulder every time you just might want to slip just a little. I never had that feeling of really being proud of myself until today. I'm proud of myself. I completed this program. I'm proud of the mother that I am, the daughter that I am.
But you know what? Number one, this is a big deal. This is a big deal, for all involved. It's going to be a big deal, for the probationers, for the parolees.
They help me by just respect, level of respect. It's a difference between being respected and being feared. It's just people knowing your name and they want what's best for you. They not actually trying to get nothing from you. They just want to help you out so you can be a better person.
People are looking for a second chance. People are looking to be, respected and believed in. And I feel as if you can extend that, to someone, you can reach that person. You can get the most out of them.
I never, ever in 1,000 years would have expected that we would actually be acknowledged like this. It's crazy. I think that y'all redirected me to the program because I was penitentiary bound first thing smoking.
many times, the message that we give to, to some of the guys, that we deal with, sometimes that message, they've never really heard before, so it's kind of, like, it's kind of like breaking, breaking ground, that type of thing.
The program, I promise, it changed my way of thinking so much to where I look back at where my mind was then. It just amazes me.
If you believe in people, and you show them that respect, you might have a chance, at reaching them.
I was actually criminal minded. This program helped me get back on the right track. I was going down the wrong road.
I think that what we do over here is a really big deal, in that I hear a lot of guys say, like, man, you know what? If this were around, whenever I was coming up, as a teenager, as a young man or a young lady, had this program been around then, I would have never got myself into, some of the trouble that I've gotten into, as an adult. So I think that what we do here, I think it's groundbreaking. I think that it's important. I endorse it 110%, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. So.
Through assessing actuarial risk and enhancing intrinsic motivation, GEO's goal is to reduce recidivism of its clients who are transitioning to or currently living in the community. By way of target intervention, the desire to learn new skills complemented with direct practice, the clients complete the program's evidence-based practice goals and tasks designed to enhance self-awareness.
One thing I did was forgave myself for the mistake I made 17 years ago. But I learned that it was me that made that mistake. But I don't have to make them again. And when you figure out who you are, that's when you're able to live your life instead of living the life that people say for you to live.